That 2v2, so much damage available. We'll see if the main thing with that Carve is, can you keep it safe early on? If he can get going, if he can start accelerating and just power, he might be in deep trouble here.
Red card to take aggro, it would seem. Waiting for a bit more time. Good initial damage coming in for Elk. Key getting lower and lower. Nice gold card. He started Pathmaker level 1. Elk getting healed up. One final auto. And Bin to just continuously assault this tower. It is traded for the grubs on top side. Canyon shredding through those pretty quickly. And for now, Lahen's in a little bit of trouble, but mostly just a bit of extra money coming in from the first strike. See where Bin wants to go next, as he is also resetting. Elkanon really want to get this wave in, but Keen has the health advantage, so he's just going to continue to walk up. Pathmaker going in, just dashing out, buying as much time as he can. He got the Aftershock proc, but now Elk wants to finish. Q3 coming out, and Tofu Strike's not going to connect. Flash forward on! Bloodthirsty.
Keen has been put so far behind already. Now 0-2. He was one of the most dependable members of Gen.G, particularly in
the over 2 minutes long cooldown. So to only get a single Dark Harvest stack off of that, Bin did a really good job there, escaping. Just has to dodge a little bit of the Senna ultimate to make sure that it doesn't go over, and that is a very big cooldown.
Chovy on the way, Q3 forward, fate sealed, gonna go. Bin, nice sidestep, ghosting out. Chovy trying to cover the escape route, but ghosting TF is damn fast. Unbound Soul wants the Q3 for the knockup to interrupt the Destiny, but has to snap back. Bin should just be able to ult out if he so chooses. But of course doesn't have it for another 8 seconds. 7, counting down. And Pays is going to get curl credit. Bin, nice sidestep trying to turn it back, but that's the Requiem. Sing a song for Bin.
Is he out?
But he's out!
He's out!
A song of survival! No, Pays!
The railgun from downtown. Pays turns around and hits the headshot on Bin.
Get both the Dragon and immediately the Herald as well. And BLG again are going to remain the aggressor here, looking to play aggressively, try and whenever steps up particularly well at a turret. You can take him down as Chovy. Will be fine, but the turret still going to go down for BLG.
It's for a second, and that's what costs him. I mean, you love to see it, right? Confidence from Pays. Again, a member we didn't expect a lot from in the context of this.
Is definitely there on the side of BLG. Bin not going to get picked this time around.
Quick flash out, gold card lock. Chovy already burned the soul unbound. Flash follow, but the wind becomes lightning. Chovy might be in trouble. The Q3 out, and the TP coming in to try to save the day. Bin wants to take down Chovy, but there's Keen to body block. Bin oversteps and is knocked down. As marked up Pays. Are they just willing to flip it? Double bubble, good start to the fight, but Keen frontlining as he needs to. Bin using the ultimate, where's he going to go? Drake taken down by the side of BLG. Well, getting stronger as we approach the
fight. Gonna fight it, here we go.
Elk sitting on free items. He is the one to look out for in this fight. How much that's going to do?
Coling to open things up, just a little bit of poke. Pathmaker from the Cassante to get next to the Drake. Shun, is he focused on the objective or the fight? Chovy ready to find the angle, and he has Q3 ready to go. Trying to steal the fate of Shun, but the sidestep's not going to connect. It's Shun again! Knight! The follow-up is clean, and Bin is tearing through the rest of the team. Elk is standing tall. Canyon's death defied, or at least delayed, as Chovy tries to finish off Elk. The snapback doesn't get him. The
flashes down, so maybe if Keen can get onto the back line.
Missile dive. Chovy just burned Q3, gonna go over the wall with the soul unbound. Devour is there for Lahen, trying to take the jungler out. Tidal wave to disengage, but still he drops. Shun deleted. Knight using the shapeshifter, spotting them out. Chovy fishing for the angle, Q3, while the rest of the team burns it down, but it's Bin off to the side. The objective isn't falling fast enough. Fate sealed, they just want to finish it, they just want to take the Baron, but can they get the follow-up fight? Elk untouched for now, he doesn't have a flash, but it might not matter. Abyssal dive, backstep from Elk. Dawning Shadow, only connecting on the Lucian is Bin. Desperately tries to make a stand, but the 4-man core of Gen.G. Gen.G now backing away, seeing the Destiny come out. Waiting for it to expire, not wanting to give the flank angle, staying grouped up. Chovy stacking the Q on the Elder. But it's Bin behind them. Chovy really wants to find that Q3 onto Elk. He'll have to try to find something else though. Instantly snaps back, but Lahen still goes in. Crucially, Wall of Pain to try to disrupt on the rest of the team. Baron, Dragon, knock the focus. Knockup comes in from Knight, and it's clutch. Dawning Shadow kicking things off, but Lahen's is already down. Shun might drop as well. Elk in the backside in the meantime, and it's Keen. Keen who's making the difference. The ulti coming in from Canyon. The 2-man core. Chovy standing strong. Shun it on. Still there, Keen zoning them away, doesn't want to risk the 50-50, wants to keep Chovy on that objective, wants to give him the buff. 900, 800, zoning them away, and now they can turn, now they can look to burn BLG down with the
very difficult to deal with.
Gets the blast cone, gets back into the pit. Shun, wind becomes lightning. Objective marked, 5K, getting lower. Elk off to the side, 3K. Baron gonna fall in favor of Gen.G, and BLG just coming for a spectator play. Elk gonna be forced to dash back, Keen dashing in.
Bin
No
is
angle
pushing.
to keep the fight, but Bin grabbing the mid lane tower.
BLG are still pulling him around the map, but the objective does go the way of Gen.G. We'll see if this time around they are able to use it as Bin gets
Missile
knocked up.
dive, good knockup, follows the TF. Tongue lash, oh, just barely misses.
Minus TP.
Bin now running, abyssal dive. Waiting for the gold card, hits it, but they're chasing him down. Pays is here too, surely there's no way Bin escapes this one. He just doesn't have the tools. Pathmaker forward, nice slow coming in as well from the Randuins, and Bin taken out in the side lane, shut down to Keen.
They've scaled their way to a canyon.
Even more AP amplified as well by the death cap, so it's not going to get easier. And Gen.G
Minions away, it's just Gen.G empowering their cannons to push the tower for them.
And Chovy will take care of the mid lane secondary turret while they finish up the bot side one themselves. Bin is up in 5 seconds.
BLG slowly getting bled out of this game. Baron buff for another minute and 30 seconds.
continuously has to deny a catch.
Discipline again from Gen.G, but it's Knight on the side. Can they find the pick onto Canyon? Good wall of pain to dissuade and engage, and Keen goes in. He wants to start the fight himself, but it's Elk now stepping up. Devour used by the Tomcat, trying to keep Canyon standing. Lahen's low, but they can't quite finish him. Chovy going in, and that's the ulti. Requiem onto BLG. Huge!
Already used, and Gen.G will force.
Destiny there. TP behind, empowering them. Elk stepping up. Damage onto Lahen's not a priority target. Pays also getting chipped away. Chovy going over the wall onto Bin, knocking him back with the Soul Unbound will bring him in. Shun gets the timing wrong. He can't quite get into the pit.
Are they flipping this?
5K. Are they willing to? Gen.G
Look at
debating
the
on the next play. Q3 is there for Chovy if he wants it. Knight going over the wall. The timing on the blast cone. He locks up too, but they're not really priority targets. Keen still stepping up. Elk taken down. Dawn and Shadow over the top of the fight. The Elder falls. BLG out of options. Out of game one.
Somehow no one dies on Gen.G! It's a clean ace at 38 minutes! And Gen.G, their signature team fighting, comes up huge again.
Canyon will get that one. He smites the Elder, and Gen.G will take game one.
Discipline from start to finish. Punishing the missteps, knowing they outscale, taking their time. They lose the soul. They lose the 50-50s, but they win game one. Gen.G strike the first blow in the MSI finals.
And the own just gonna go the Zac into it.
Zac, perhaps an immediate lane swap then could just come through. Zac much better in the lane swap than the Camille is normally, but Camille can get aggressive on the level 1.
I think it definitely is because, like, at least is pay their visits towards mid. But here's the teleport in.
Punish. Hook perfectly timed by Lahen's. We haven't seen it in a while. But honestly, if he stays at level 2 and he keeps Bin down there with him, it's a big win for the side of Gen.G.
Possible 2v2.
You through. Go back, Shun, does he want to follow? Wind becomes lightning, good damage on a Chovy. They know he has no flash, but Canyon shows, lets them know he will be there to punish.
Yeah, if he did not, I think Shun probably goes for it. He was priming his Q3 on the minions there to try and go for a dive onto Chovy.
Bin's on his way.
Level 3 Camille. Diving between the
No
towers. Chovy in trouble, the hook shot, the wall dive, it does not matter. He tries to dodge. Ultimately, I'm not good at math, but it did look cool. And now we're gonna see if Lahen's can land another hook. Knock up there, Glacial to make sure the slow and on is in trouble. Lahen's don't hit the hooks anymore. If you find isolated members on the side of BLG, this is getting harder. Bin wants time to scale, wants time to get items, can keep trying to make cheeky plays, but Keen, very comfortable for now in the 1v1. The sustain he has is so hard for any champion at a deficit to deal with.
Obviously, as we get later into the game, Bin is going to
Sejuani engage.
Chovy doesn't have TP.
On, face checking the bush, initial CC locking up, he's trying to backstep, Permafrost is there, but Knight is body blocking, Lahen's hitting the hook, in the nick of time, and down goes the support, but Shun looking to follow up, face call to bring him back, Knight committing for the kill, now 3 members in the pen, Knight in the midst of everybody, Knight just trying to hold on, Cloud Drake starting to do a little bit more damage, Knight's got nowhere to go, Pays, rips the spear out of him, and now Chovy's arrived, looking for the Q3, ready to go over the wall, Soul Unbound, can't follow, flash forward, Q3 about to come through, Elk trying desperately to make it out to safety, but now the follow-up is there. He snaps back into the waiting arms of Jun. Jun knocks him aside and takes down Pays.
Bin is on the way too. They're not even done. BLG want the extended fight. The Camille here has ultimates, but they can't chase into the darkness of the jungle.
Even though they get that exit kill, nicely done by Shun, making use of the chaos there. That is still such a big win for Gen.G. They get the topside turret, Bin roamed over, and the fight was already done. it's a great trade for Gen.G.
It certainly was, and it was all about
Such a big deal is because it did often feel like if Chovy was ever taken out of the game, either in this manner by being focused or by just not playing well, the team would falter. So this is a really big test for Gen.G. Can the rest of the team step up? Right now, at least in terms of early game, they're looking decent, should be able to get extra plates here as well.
Yeah, I love that because they're looking so good on a completely different style of composition. They are so melee and short range heavy, and they have to keep on forcing like this, and they are making play after play after play.
MSI finally showing us more. Good catch initially onto Canyon.
Whoa.
Follow-up C is there. They're willing to burn every ulti they got. Elk gonna grab the kill.
Very nicely done by BLG. Elk not wanting to just take the hits that Gen.G is throwing at them. Get a big pick on Canyon. That's also going to mean that the grubs are going to be denied. And we do need to, again, take into account the offensive power of BLG. If they can single out a target, insanely strong.
Excellent reaction from On. 1/10 of a second less. Just try to react to that. Does survive. A good hook from Lehens. Has to be careful, though. Still relatively squishy, all things considered.
It's
He won't be. Fair enough.
Possible TP angle here.
Servers excellently highlighted. Hextech ultimatum to deny the elastic slingshot. Let's bounce coming out from Keen. He's still a very tanky Zach. Now just trying to wander away to safety. Tack sweep could offer a little bit of a slow. Keen slowly but surely getting cut down. Passive proc. TP there for Chovy, but it doesn't look like he's going to use it. Quick pick on the top side for BLG.
Big thing there was that there wasn't enough.
They don't want to overcommit. But On, staying a little bit too long here. Shun can try to disengage, but the Ash is already down. Lehens now going to fish.
To ult Lehens and pull him back now. Another one?
Another hook onto Shun, and again the follow-up is there. Pays this time, gets the setup. The root's gonna connect, they're trying to body block for Lehens. He's still standing for now. Elk forced to flash out. Now the Q comes in, the stretching strikes doesn't even need it. Let's bounce going across to Elk. They don't quite have the damage though, and On and Elk are now on the chase. Bin in the midst of the fight, trying to take Heat down. They know that he's got no passive, but Canyon's ready to frontline. The flash in! Lehens! Another hook! Another stun! Pays still alive!
He was the one who burned On Splash in the first place and allowed that easy follow-up kill for Canyon later. He keeps on hitting hook after hook after hook, and Gen.G are gonna need it because they do have the timer working against them this time around. If they're gonna do a longer fight, they need Chovy there. Lehens now.
Instantly gone. And that's the down.
Take Herald.
Just the objective trade. Credit to Bin. 1-1-3 in this game. Still making an impact despite sacrificing so much for himself, of course. Doesn't have a gold lead over Keen as we see in the MasterCard lane economy snapshot. But it feels like a battle of Pays and Knight. Wasn't on my bingo card. Canyon goes a little bit wide there. Stun on the Chovy is decent for the follow-up, but now the hook coming in from Lehens. Boros ult is good, but the follow-up's not there. Shockwave only gonna hit onto one, and again the Fate's call is there. BLG punishing beautifully to keep the fight going, but Gen.G doing what they can to mitigate the damage.
The dive there from Gen.G, little bit over-eager. BLG is always ready to scrap.
Lehens.
Not again.
Again! He does not miss!
The God Hand is on the rift. Chovy
Q3 ready, knock-up, Fate's call, hitting onto Knight, On flashes, but Knight cannot. Has to get out to safety, running, Pays tries to follow up with the Pierce, but it does not hit. Shutdown is huge.
Chovy's clean with it. Gets both flashes right there. Knight barely escapes. On is put into the dirt, and Bin at least will pick up some side lane tower gold here on the Camille. Continue scaling.
They had Herald. That's going to be an inner for BLG.
BLG, pressure on the top side. He might just keep this one going. Lehens the only
BLG, because it's going to be basically only Bin as Bin.
Bin.
Uh-oh.
Caught out. Where else does he want to go? Has already used the adaptive defenses, but should just die here. They don't do a lot of damage, but when there's 3 of them, it's going to be more than enough.
Of course it's Lehens.
Stacking dragons for the soul. This is a terrible team for Siege.
They're keeping it going!
Kills.
Should trying to interrupt. Excellent use of the stopwatch coming from Knight, but he's still in the midst of 2. Elk standing back. He doesn't want to risk anything. TP now going in. Keen ready with the follow-up. It's another Zach, but a good shockwave, but an even better ulti coming in for Chovy to kill off the ADC. Lehens looking for another hook angle, trying to find the ball, but it gets on! He actually cannot miss!
Lehens with the point and click hands. Finds another, but it's again Gen.G. They keep looking for the
It's
fight.
literally Lehens. Rocks the Celestial opposition. Gen.G, have they bet too much on this call? Lahen's waiting off the outside. Wants to keep Shun out of the pit. Crucially, Chovy eating forward, knowing the objective's already done. As long as he denies Bin, they'll get it. Purple Worm down. Bin in the middle of 5, and it was not the call they needed. Purple Worm for Gen.G. Shun though wants to keep the fight on, is there. Knight waiting over the wall. He needs to find the angle, but the rest of his team is already dead. Keen not afraid to pull the trigger. Triple kill for Pays in the midst. God hand of the LCK. I didn't expect it. It wasn't on any bingo card, but Lahen's on this Blitzcrank.
You never know with Lahens, man.
He's just showing up in a way that I didn't think was possible in the context of this tournament.
They call him Lahens for a reason. Let's see if he can do it again.
How many more Lahen's references will we have the time to make? Gen.G with this Baron breaking through the bottom side of the map on. Doing what he can with the Hawk shot, doing what he can. The Umbral Blade.
Which, he's about to finish his GA.
Look, when the beefy boys show up, they need somebody to do the damage, and that has been Pays. Bin, though, in the 1v1, has 2 items, but doesn't have enough to fight 3 people. So easy for Gen.G to go for the end. 18 seconds, 4.1K, and growing Red Bull Baron power play. Gen.G, member of Gen.G, stepped up in his place. Now he's amongst 3. Back sweep to kick off. The hook already hit. The follow-up, and Chovy's on the way. Pays. It's going to take a lot more than 1. But Gen.G, Canyon looking again, trying to fish. The slow is there. Keen ready to follow up on. Already out of the fight. Pays. Quick kill to follow. Knight trying to hold the line along.
In a literal or in a metaphorical
this
way.
Is why,
I don't see it,
all I'm
Kobe.
saying is this is why we have weight classes in boxing. You're not allowed to fight someone who just weighs an extra 80 kilos. Quick arrow follow-up there. Pays. Legendary. It's a victory march. Gen.G on the hunt. Shun doesn't quite fall, but Chovy wants to finish it. Quick flash out. Follow up there. Chovy smited out. Q3 to safety. And they're going to keep the push up in the mid lane. Keen ready to fish. Canyon and Lahen's as well. The front line, the death squad, marching into the base of BLG. The fall there, on flashing out of his own base. Shockwave only connecting onto Canyon, and now the turn is there. The lethality Callista, and it's a slow goodbye tonight. He tries to get the damage down. Another elastic slingshot, but nowhere is safe for BLG in this game 2. Double kill for Pays. 17, 1, and 5. The kills hand delivered by his teammates across every single fight.
They're just styling it up at this point. They could have just gone back, get the Baron, get the Mountain Soul, play it safe, play it clean, but instead, if Zach is ahead and he can just keep going and going and going, he's going to, and from this point on, seems insurmountable. Gen.G, Mountain Soul is gonna come through.
Baron falling, BLG. Will they try to mount their last stand here? Knight's Veil, Keen though already ready to kick the fight off. The Zach coming through, Pays over the wall with the Pierce. Now the follow-up as well. Shun ulting, Chovy not quite gonna connect on his. Pulled back into the pit, the Fate Sealed, not gonna do a lot. Elk gets taken out, Pays legendary, and it just feels like the continuation of the victory lap in this game 2 for Gen.G.
It's too little too late. Knight, Shockwave doesn't do anything, and Bin was dealing with the supers in mid-wave, so he couldn't contribute anything to the fight. Gen.G gonna pick up this Baron, and I imagine march down mid lane.
Yep, Lahen's is going for another one, and he finds it. Bin gonna hook shot over the wall, though. We'll throw that fish back. Not quite big enough.
I think the fish tried really hard to get out, and we should give him the credit.
It should be an exciting finish, too, because Gen.G will just dive. Gen.G will dive over and over and over again.
Second inhibitor taken out, bought the last one standing. Empowered minions, supers, Keen charging the elastic slingshot. Where's he gonna go? Opts to go for the cancel. Stretching strikes doesn't hit. On, walks up, but it's just a tickle. Another stretching strike canceled. They're just trying to move the cannon minions in. Chovy now looking to find it, but doesn't hit. Crucially, though, Elk fires the ultimate, and now the fight's already kicked off. BLG trying to find their turn. BLG with Bin trying to find the angle. The Fate's call for Pays is there, and that's the kill record. 19 coming through for Pays. Will he make it 20? Gen.G obliterating BLG in the base, but there's still 4 members standing. Pays continuing to walk forward. It's a shutdown onto Lahen's. BLG will hold the line. Naka for Shun. He wants to keep the fight going. Chovy now trying to back out, trying to buy a bit more space for the team. Q3 going through. He can snap back if he wants to.
Double GA.
Unstoppable, but on. Pops the GA. And they finish him in the meantime. Pays, the Q angle is big. Chovy still living for next second. Canyon with the interrupt. I will finally grab one. Pays wants to finish it right here. One more. The triple! The finish! The rend for Pays! Gen.G are gonna go up 2-0.
That's 22 kills blown up by Pays!
Doing what they can to hold on to the base here. Inhibitors are up. TP coming in. Canyon fishing for the angle. The ulti not going to connect. Chovy trying to time the Q3, but it doesn't hit. BLG want to go forward. 3 talent strike to hit Keen. Not to a lot of effect, however. They'll pop in. Delivered! Nice! Clutch! But Chovy wants to turn it back midfield. Is only going to hit down. He completely whiffs. BLG! Eyes on the prize! Focus! Determination! Gen.G torn to pieces!
The Camille plus Shockwave combination we've been dreaming of!
Elder steal, but oh my god, BLG!
They don't have damage, but they might not need it. Knight taken out of the pit. Keen now following up, trying to zone away the mid laner. Canyon off to the other side. The objective not focused. Gen.G trying to bet it all just to disrupt the Elder, and Canyon continues to step up. It's another kill traded back with BLG are going to take the fight. They're burning through Canyon quickly, but now On's out of the equation. Shun with the shutdown. Elk still up for an extra second. Keen just wants to finish. Shun trying to body block it. Give it Elk! Look at him! Look at the movement! He's unstoppable!
The Nexus! The Nexus! The minions are on the Nexus! The super minions! Let me see the health! Okay, it must not be that much.
Oh, but the inhib is going to go down, so they can't go for this Elder.
Just burn it!
They're going to get it!
Burn it. Chovy on the way. All the combat power they could ask for, and Bin won't find the hooks.
Now with Elder, that's going to buy them at least a couple of minutes extra, and we'll see if that's going to be enough.
Set up there. The slow march forward from Gen.G.
Baron time's out.
Ulti goes in, on, caught out, but now the follow-up has to come through from the side of BLG. Ulti from Forest is there, but already Keen into the back line, trying to keep things going. Flash back out, the Shockwave whiffs. Chovy Q3 not going to connect either. Pays still standing. Still doing a lot of work, but BLG holding for now. They've lost on. The repush going to come through. Keen has TP.
He wants the TP back in. He is regenning. Gen.G now looking for the end. Can BLG find it again? No Shockwave.
Hands the flash. He hits Elk. And the clutch. He shows up, and now the turn. Now the fire back. BLG doing everything they can. Bin is still up, but he just can't find the right target. Trying to cut through Canyon. Trying to keep it going. Knight going to get taken out by Keen. And in game 2, BLG may have found a fight. But Pays is breaking records, and Gen.G are moving on to match point.
And credit to Canyon for the end. By Jungle Goat, he punishes On's positioning. On thought he was safe with the spell shield. Canyon went up, he smited it off, hit the ultimate.
It's a penta!
25!
Rumble.
Oh,
Rumble.
more power.
in.
Keen meets him head first. One of the matchups that's so hard to play out for the Jacks. We saw this as Shun looks towards the bottom side of the map.
Pays and Lehen step very far up. The Abyssal Dive is going to connect. Spear, though, doesn't. The quick flash out from Pays, but he's still getting run down. Shun is on the hunt. One more Spear to try to close it out. Pays going to drop, and he knows it. Running to clear the wave. Lehen slowed up for the play.
Reset. Guess what? Void Grubs are on the way, so here comes the Senna. Up to the top side of the map. BLG sends Senna.
It's a Hex Drink early on to try and shrug off some of this poke, or you can also just go for the Mercs, so you don't get too much value against Gen.G.
Once Knight has that Hex Drinker, perhaps an opportunity to just get incredibly aggressive in lane, has the phase rush as well, can really just run down the way, who lacks a lot of those reliable defensive tools.
Is a kill target. He sticks around and he should be able to clean up that wave.
That's the good news. All in on the top side. Equalizer goes wide. Quick flash out from Keen. Matched by Bin. Counter-strike still there. Canyon looking to try to follow up. Kicks him into the wall. Hit confirms.
Wow, yeah, and they're still not even calling Canyon over to help him fix. Canyon's gonna go do Raptors. Keen is fine.
The hands rooted. Flashback in anticipation of the Abyssal Dive. It's a good play, but now Pays looking to follow up on Elk. Elk only level 5. Backstep coming through for the hands. He gets the arrow down on. Very tanky.
Oh.
Do they have the damage? Thick skin there. Should on the way. Devours Pays, but Pays is fine. Backstepping. Lahan's ready to body block. Spear not going to hit on either side. Shun desperate for kills. Lashes in. The heal is there. They're trying to knock down Pays. Pays living for a little bit too long. Lahan's there, but now Chovy's on the way in. The pullback. The spiraling despair. But the dawning shadow keeps.
They don't get the kill on Elk, and in the longer trade, Kench has so much sustain.
The bot lane plays keeping BLG alive. That's going to turn into their Dragon plus an instant teleport from Knight back to mid lane to try and get some turret plates. Canyon wants to punish him though.
Jumps in. No one else there to collapse, but the TP, they want to commit more resources. They're ready to fight for this. Chovy on the way, but the Dragon already gone. Abyssal Dive out, anticipates it. Severing Bolt onto On. Lays down the eye, roots up Elk, decent ball damage. Canyon ready to follow. Canyon with the kickback. Lahens is here, Pays on the way. Canyon gives his life, but Knight stands for an extra second. It's just the 1-for-1. Elk now needs to get the hell out. Jovi chasing, severing Bolt. Nice backstep from Elk.
Oh, he's stuck. Bin's on his way, but he doesn't have TP.
Q through for the extra healing. Chovy wants to finish, zoned away from the eye. Pays now following up, severing Bolt. Side steps from Elk are so damn good, and he just can't go down. He just doesn't. He keeps getting away. Elk is too damn clean with it.
The dodges, evasive maneuvers there from Elk. He escapes all three.
Pierce over for a bit of extra damage. Fake call. Shun is here. Want to get the combo down. Flash out from Knights. Lahan's now there to follow up. Keen trying to chase him down as quickly as he can. Shun, though, ready with the Primal Surge and the healing.
The collapse is coming. Gen.G used 2 ultimates there.
On coming in. Lahan's nowhere to go. Keen cut down by Shun on the Nidalee. The Rumble obliterated, and Chengdu comes alive for BLG.
And BLG's pathway back.
Pressure continues, 2K advantage for BLG. The Senna's not supposed to be this far ahead.
Zone control from the rest of the team. So far, he's done well playing off bottom lane, off of On.
He mid. Mid going in on the side lane against Keen, just trying to get the equalizer out, expected to back off. Or does he want to try to keep the play going? All these proc Keen forced to flash in the 1v1. The rest of the team descending. Pays ready to keep this going. Bin going back, wants to finish off the kill that he started. Bin! Clutch in the 1v1.
Way too close there for Keen. The whole team of Gen.G was headed down to the bottom side, and Bin is good for a kill.
And that means that, yes, Gen.G will get a second dragon, but the top lane turret falls as the ultimate.
Arrow hits, but it hits Lahen's body blocking. Excuse me, not Lahen's. On, still trying to walk away. Shun coming over the wall, though, an extra 300 health from the Nidalee heal, and Lahen's and Chovy just can't finish the job. Movement speed 4 from the...
But look at Ash. Lahen's is flanking around here.
Has to be careful, of course. Volley across the team. Keen just doing what he can to clear the wave. The mid lane tower still standing as Canyon clears out the wolves.
Going down.
The pressure.
Ocean Soul is going to feel a lot better. Gen.G, though, they're already sitting on a Drake advantage, so instead they're going to try and play. And I think they're looking to use their one.
Would have to flash for the commit. Severing Bolt. Gen.G really trying to hard force here. Pull back onto On. Maw there, Canyon stepping out.
Pace is low.
Missile dive, Chovy forced to flash, On getting lower and lower, not gonna have enough time to pop the thick skin, and suddenly Knight's caught out. Knight isolated, severing Bolt gonna hit, just a bit of extra damage. Lahen's now on the run, W hits, slowed down, now he's forced to flash, shown off to the side of the Nidalee.
It's not enough.
Knight escaping,
Possible
Gen.G.
soul point.
That's the big thing, the Drakes can mitigate so much of what BLG composition can do.
Bin, the TP, the flank, the ward.
9K getting lower.
They don't know.
Jack's on the side. Gen.G cannot see it coming.
He's got flash.
Bin has flash. And when it counts, Bin is here. Chovy flashless. They spot him in time, but now it is Elk who's been caught. It's a beautiful collapse from Gen.G. BLG thought they had the angle. Shun now firing back. Bin continuing to chase down Pace. Shun forced to flash away. TP coming in. Keen should just drop here, but an excellent route. Keen flashing out the follow from Bin. Bin wants to finish in the extra shield, an extra bit of time. Third Drake for Gen.G. BLG in the middle of the river. Trying to run down Canyon. Chovy running as well. Good bit of fear. Canyon in the midst of follow-up is instantaneous, but Knight turns it back, and On stands tall. The Q, the follow-up, the slow. Knight should just be able to finish this fire like Despair, but Despair for who?
And Keen's the only one who lives. Is he gonna die too? He's going down.
Elk chasing Keen, overheated, out of options.
The big thing here.
Elk starts to be careful though.
Baron is up.
Keen does a ton of damage. Will finally get the kill, the equalizer.
Baron is up. Baron is up.
G all in to get their Dragon Soul point. They had Canyon stay on the Dragon to DPS.
Like the turning point, because Chovy was playing it back, and we saw this the last time Gen.G played this Wei composition as well. You need to play it slow. Wei is so strong as the cannon gets the final order on the turret.
He tried. Shock blast hits. Chovy has to be careful. The root hits as well. Severing Bolt does not connect. BLG
against the BLG siege. Keen's gonna get the tower. Canyon's gonna get the Raptors, and he's working on Krugs here too. Hard for them to steal away or sneak it away or somehow.
Okay. Extra movement speed coming in. Lahen's does make it out. Dawning Shadow, not gonna connect. Would have finished the kill.
Right now, or Gen.G right now, just too far behind when it comes to gold. The item completions just aren't there. It's the second Baron.
Retake play.
Take play, knock up, interrupt onto Bin. Lee Sin goes in, kick back to the wall, and finishes him. Pays, killing spree. Gen.G, 1 kill already there. Now the knockout coming through though. BLG want to extend the fight, but a beautiful equalizer across the team. And now it's BLG being run down. Keen comes up. Clutch, the follow-up is incredible from Pays. Second again, the CC options aren't great.
They don't know yet.
When Bin doesn't have a flank. Canyon doesn't hit. Follow-up is good. Equalizer to kick things off. Bin immediately into the backside to buy space for the rest of the team. Forced to flash away, but he's bringing the spiraling back to Despair backwards. Interrupt there. Bin safe for a brief moment, but now it's Gen.G winning the fight. Slow and extended. Lehens keeps the pressure up. BLG forced back into their own side.
Chovy SCP.
Midwave.
So he might want to look for a back.
They're in enemy territory. How do they get back? BLG ready to fight. A single cooldown, a single misstep could turn it. BLG still have the poke composition.
The sustain there from the Senna, from the Nidalee, doing wonders for BLG.
Nice! The spear fall doesn't connect, but it does not matter. The instant flash out from Lehens, and Lon knows this is his time, but Gen.G immediately fire back. 2 members down, 1 on both sides. The route onto Canyon. BLG not in position.
Misses.
Looking for the angle. The shock blast, the flash out from Canyon. Everything balanced in this moment in game 3. Gen.G retreating, calmed, cold, disciplined, knowing this could cost them, but Keen ready for the turn, ready for the setup, ready to try and burn down Knight. Canyon tries to follow, but he cannot do it.
The Nidalee heals him right back up. For the setup, for the soul. BLG, though, they've done it. They've gotten the Baron. Baron-empowered recalls.
But I got a feeling that they won't.
BLG so determined to fight for this. On, kicked back, the follow-up isn't there. Canyon, too keen to start the play. The missile dive gonna connect on the Keen. It's a beautiful equalizer. The follow-up isn't there, and Knight is ready to punish, but they've turned back onto the Jace. They've taken him down. It's a double for Pays, and Gen.G.
No way.
That's all.
Ocean Soul
versus
Equalizer, 5 seconds.
Bit of a slow. Lehens poking. A little bit of poke from the shockwave onto Lehens. Vulnerable, but again, the Ocean Soul just makes it so easy to sustain on, getting chugged out. Chovy well and truly online. The arrow into the equalizer. It's a beautiful combo. On, taken out. Bin waiting for the perfect angle, but 1 is down. And in goes Bin. The flash forward. The counter strike. 1-2. But Pays desperate to turn it back. It's the fight for BLG. Bin comes up clutch.
Can they chase the rest of them down? Pays is cornered here.
He slowed down. I think he's gonna go.
Knight wants to finish the job.
Bin
Bottom of the
TP on
division.
Ash.
Bin takes down Lehens.
They're gonna get
down they go.
BLG, they got them all. They're gonna go for it, keeping the hopes of the LPL alive.
And it's Ben flashing on top of Chovy. Chovy, even with his flash, ends up going down. They're gonna look for the Ant. Keen's up in 15 seconds. But I don't know if he alone can do enough. He can't try and yield the wave.
The final push from BLG. Chengdu alive once again with the sounds of BLG. It will not be a 3-0. They will not go easy. BLG, bring it back.
The rumble has been. He's going to go for comfort again.
When in doubt, lock in the Camille. Been so confident yesterday. Scaling for BLG, looking powerful. Chovy doing his best to match with the Azir, but very magic damage.
Lehens might be a dive target here.
Bought it. Can twisted advance to dodge the initial CC, but he doesn't dodge the hook, and that's crucial. He does, however, get the spear. Aftershock is there, and the dive fumble.
No.
The first blood, Lehens! Gift wrap. In every single game in the finals thus far, BLG gonna look to get an edge there. Is on. Hex flashes into mid, and Keen tries to overheat at the right time to punish Bin.
Everything they want.
Yep, the recipe for neutral objectives is mid-prio and jungle advantage, and that experience advantage still true. Meanwhile, Elkir trying to fend them off on the bottom side tower, but Pays and Lehens have their eyes on these turret plates and continue to mine gold out of them.
Pays walking away, 20 souls already. Shun taking every objective he possibly can. Gen.G have a bit of a gold lead, but BLG just continuing to rack up these objectives.
The last game, Canyon wasn't able to have the early game impact.
On the Nautilus here,
Keen caught out, hookshot, the wall dive connecting, running for his life now. Just gets deleted in an instant. Excellent movement from the side of the
Yoink 1. And Nidalee is one of the champions to do it. You can go from over the wall.
TP.
He's got flash, but everybody from Gen.G is here to make sure that he doesn't.
absolute certainty is what Gen.G would like to have around these grubs. No angle into the pit, a TP burned. Of course, not too far.
And has to go back, but instead of sticking around here, so there's going to be a lot of gold lost.
Equalizer dash. A little bit extra poke. Cleanse still there. Out cleansing a little bit late. He's still going to get hit. Lightning Crash coming in, flashing out. But there is Lahen's 2.3K gold lead. A double kill for the Maokai.
TP.
Coming in. Knight covering the dive. Bin is there. And what did Lahen's eat this morning?
That cash in.
Won't be able to. Shun.
Gonna get
slowed.
slowed. Ghosted after. Keen just wants to run the Nidalee down. Burning. Ticking Canyon wants to find the angle on the kick. He doesn't even need it. Dash forward. Gets a little bit extra damage. Finishes him off a bit. Now it's the 1v1. Well played to turn it back onto Keen.
Oh, are they going to look for
Taking
a flank?
their time. TP won't work. They want to stick around. On is here. Hook shot pays, flashes out, but now it's Canyon who's going to be sacrificed. He gets him back into the center. So much damage coming in from Bin, but now Lahen's is ready to follow up. Shield back. The flash back from Canyon. It's too damn clean, but now it's Pays who's in trouble. Pays who's running for his life. The root comes in, but it's a little bit too late. The hook shot, the wall dive. Bin wants to follow. Holding on.
He's going to get out as well.
Back sweep. My God, what a play.
Oh, and Bin, because he's drawing so much attention, Elk just gets his way with the mid lane turret. Zeri skating out.
Side lanes are so difficult too for Gen.G to regain control of.
Here, but it's Bin off to the side.
The flank.
Pays vulnerable on
The
his
TP.
lonesome. TP in. They're trying to cover the mid wave. Now they're going to flash in. The disengage coming out for Lahen's. Hextech ultimatum, and it's Knight in the back line. Trying to delete Canyon. Sidestep is good. On. Frontlining by himself, and Keen manages to get one back. It's a shutdown for Knight.
Stalling of that Maokai that again proves to be pivotal.
Yeah, they got the bounty off his head, but Gen.G, pretty critical for Gen.G to stop the dragon stacking, and they teleport in to ensure that they can guarantee this mid lane turret. Demolitionist Tristana does her work.
This is such a nightmare to lane, but this tower is going to drop quick. Gen.G, do they want to try to do anything here other than buy space for Canyon to take the top lane tier 1? Tower will fall. Herald consumed. Tier 1 so far ahead of the clock. 2 items now. Lahen's looks like he's found the pick. Nice root on, caught out, and again, he doesn't have any money. He's just a squishy support. Gen.G takedown on. Way back into this game. Keen in the fight. TP coming in from Bin. But is it too late? Forte getting
Shun.
lower. Shun, can he get it? Nice equalizer to dissuade the play. Gen.G not certain if they want to burn it down. They don't have the info on the Nidalee. The spear is going to connect. He can try and get into the pit. Chovy still tanking the Baron. Chovy getting lower and lower. But Canyon, the kick back into the wall is clutch. Bin deleted. Knight has to run, but Chovy could be in trouble. Shun hunting off to the side, on the way back in. Knight still living for far too long, but finally Gen.G will find the kill they're looking for. Shut down for Canyon, and now On has been caught out. A beautiful turn back from Gen.G. The spear will not connect, and the Nautilus is burning once again. Shun, dash back.
It's the flash.
Flame spitter. Gen.G take the fight. And composed, willing to let Chovy drop to such a low health point, taking damage from the Baron to ensure the fight they were looking for.
Keen. The difference between this game and last game.
The power of a Rumble not falling behind.
And as everyone passes by.
Knight shows, Lahen's steps up. 4 members here, guiding in, a 5th behind them. Keen, ready to overload. If BLG stick around too long, the Maokai use. Excellent use of the equalizer, lucky multiple members to get the cleanse out. Meanwhile, the W forward denies the Nautilus ultimate. And the siege continues from the side of Gen.G.
Bin is split pushing. The Camilla's trying to get something back here for BLG.
Recall. Keen's TP is about to come up, so even with him going in, I don't think there's a lot of counterplay. Is it if it's going to fall?
Stopwatch completed. Gen.G marching into the base of BLG. This could be the last stand.
Team on the, or them on the Rumble.
Canyon. On goes in. Down goes Canyon.
Teleport, they could double teleport. But Lahen's are going to walk here.
Collapsing, equalizer across the entire way. Bin trying to get out, but Lahen's already on the way in. Bin now knows that he has to turn. There's no way he can survive, but maybe he can take one with him. The answer is hell no. Push forward, on waiting. Elk finally getting a bit of armor penetration again, but Gen.G
Great time this time around, even though Chovy has been muted. It's them that are stepping up. Chovy is soloing the Dragon.
Split across the map. BLG
Oh,
over-focused, over-fixated on the Baron. Gen.G now backing up. Clean, again, disciplined. They don't overcommit.
And Shun is going to have to find the steal of a lifetime here.
Lahen's caught out, but not the ideal target whatsoever. Shun! Gets it! Kicked out! Laughs in the face of Gen.G! The pessimism! Base! Splitting! He gets the in hit! BLG make the miracle happen and boost!
Left on it, but they're going to be able to get this turret, get an empowered recall in, and then set up for this crucial Drake fight. Because Gen.G...
Too much pressure. 9 push mid lane, the super minions in bottom lane, they give it up. No hope of the soul for Gen.G.
Tier 2 dropping as well. So much money now, soul point on both sides. Forward. Kick connects. Bin off to the side, but Keen is going to spot him. Tower erected. Gen.G ready to defend. Lahen's caught up by a brief kick. Bin still not in the fight. Gen.G stepping up. Big damage onto on. Caught up. Rooted. Chovy wants to make the play, but the flashback is everything. Double 80 carries. Ready to go. He goes golden. Pay's trying to keep his mid laner alive, but Bin is still up. The GA still there. He's taking his time.
Death ball.
Stalking the prey of Gen.G, but BLG are getting lower and lower. The healing of the Senna is going to start to add up, and Gen.G have access to the Baron first. Shun has to be careful. The spear not going to hit.
They're going to try to go for it again. Last time, Shun got it. Lions got TP back in.
BLG gonna try and shove mid as quickly as they can and then rotate over.
Keen waiting, sees them walking into the choke, holding off as long as he can. Massive burst damage, but he's the one who goes golden. Lahen's now following up. Bin the GA, but it does absolutely nothing. Soldiers being sent forward by Chovy. Bin on the run. Shut down coming through from Elk. Finds the angle as Shun is still standing. Canyon trying to make the difference. Chovy in the midst of the fight, but Knight is still alive. Knight and Elk versus Gen.G. They come out on top. The GA not enough.
One's on his way.
What?
On chasing.
He's back! He's back! He's gonna find them!
Finds the angle. He finds the shutdown. Bing's back home for BLG.
And Knight went mid. Knight went to push the mid lane. Elka's gonna chase them down. Can he fight Canyon?
Elk refuses to lose. He demands a game
Knight is still mid.
5.
Knight is still mid. He's taking another hit.
Another hit drops. No TP. Not in time.
They're going to
25
keep
seconds.
back. Pace is going to come back up though, but I don't think he can do anything against
Knight
Knight. He has to
tearing
wait.
through the towers. Again, he breathes life into Chengdu. The crowd going wild, but he can't finish the job. And Pace denies him the satisfaction. Onto the base, BLG.
Chovy chunked.
Trying to buy time. Again, spear landing, good poke. Elk off to the side. Bin just wants to delete at least an inhibitor. Keen can't overcommit, they get the TP, they get the cancel. Pay's now in trouble, on doing everything he can to try and interrupt. Already the inhibitor drops. Bin versus 2. Bin in the clutch in game 4. Goes in for the Nexus. Desperate to try and finish the hexagon. He doesn't get it. Chovy denies him, pushes it back, and keeps Gen.G in this.
Both teams have soul points.
The soul, they're going for the dragon. BLG want to deny the soul.
They're up a member, but is it enough? Shun, he gets spotted.
Chovy sees him. Shun steps up. Chovy says no. Dawning Shadow Pays getting the kill.
Oh, that's every soul for Gen.G.
They can soul and then they can Baron afterwards.
There's no wards in the base, only the wave. So as long as Gen.G keeps trying.
Steal away the red buff. You cannot afford to go down at this moment.
Chovy standing guard, making sure that they don't want to make a mistake. They don't want this to go game 5. This match point for them means the world.
Marching in, gonna just try and delete the structure. They do so much damage for so late in the game. They have the Infernal Soul as well. They'll break open an inhibitor for free. BLG decide what's his call. Does he want to go for the end? Does he want to stay?
He's just running.
Sprinting
He's just mainlining
as quickly as he can. He wants to stop the recalls, but Keen is already TPing out. One member down. Gen.G. Bin going in. Keen wants to deny it. The Elder down. Gen.G holding the line and split across multiple sides. Pays is still up, firing, going golden, but Shun cut down by the power of the Elder. One last desperate gambit for BLG, and it fails completely.
Keen doesn't want to face check. Bin still looking, but Keen and Chovy standing guard at the Nexus.
The last push for either side. Chovy and Keen, who else to hold on to hope? The rest of the team holding the line. 7 years the LCK has waited. 7 years Gen.G has waited. A lifetime Chovy has waited. But he and Gen.G are your MSI champions.
We finally did it! And the man that shows wasn't even that much of a factor in the grand scheme of things, not in the way that he was in the first best of 5. But the rest of his team at the ready.
Once he starts.
来到现场和通过各个方式关注到本届赛事的观众们，让本届 MSI 变得如此特别。感谢你们，在这里度过了非常难忘的一段时光。
Now please, Chengdu, give it up for your MSI champions, Gen.G.
Thank you so much. And please go fist bumps with our players. 现在也请成都为我们的冠军战队 GenG 欢呼。
Great job. Congratulations.
谢谢，谢谢我们到场的3位嘉宾，也谢谢所有的粉丝朋友们。接下来就到了我们的夺冠采访环节，再次感谢选手们以及教练来到赛后采访的环节。首先要问到的是金教练，GenG在本次 MSI 上的表现可以说是极为的出色，而且在大场未尝一败的情况下，在决赛又掏出了新的一些东西来去惊讶他们的对手。想问一下，准备过程大概是怎么去进行，以及说赛前的一个自信程度又是如何的呢？네, 우선 축하드립니다.
Congratulations on the victory.
먼저 감독님께 질문 드리겠습니다.
I want to start off this
이번
interview
MSI에서
with Coach
젠지가
Kim.
아주 압도적인 경기력을
Your performance at MSI was truly dominant. You guys won all best of 5 series and even introduced new strategy in the final stage, such as Karthus, Blitz. Everyone was surprised by your new tactics and strategy. What was your preparation like before the rematch with BLG, and how confident were you coming into the finals? Based on the preparation and scrims, you know, we wanted to go for a new picks. They were doing decent. And I saw a lot of different teams going for new strategies, so why not us, you know? We practiced really hard to kind of expand our champion pool.
之后要怎样去进行游戏，去进行了一个好好的讨论。包括说，其实我们能意识到的一部分是，我们的英雄池是很广的，没有什么是我们不太能玩的东西。因此，在决赛这部分是好好的去进行了一个研究与准备。那下一个问题想要问到 King 选手，在半年的时间里，他完成了 LCK 的登顶，以及拿到了 LCK 的春决 MVP， 同时现在也拿到了自己的首个国际赛事的冠军。可能对于他来讲，多年的努力与沉淀，在此刻终于得到了嘉奖与回报。想必他现在也是非常的感慨万分。来问一下他此时此刻的感受又是怎样的？네, 다음 긴 선수에게 질문
Next up,
드리겠습니다.
Keen.
긴 선수, 반년이라는 시간
Over the
동안
course of
LCK
about
우승,
half of this
결승
year,
MVP,
you have
지금
already won the
본인의 첫
LCK title,
국제대회 우승까지
and you were
다
the finals
거머쥐셨습니다.
MVP. Now you have secured your
4년간의
first
노력으로
international
지금
trophy.
이 보상을 얻으신
Your
만큼
hard work and
감개무량하실
resilience
것
have
같은데요.
finally
소감이
paid off.
어떠신지 들려주세요.
How do you feel right now?
이제 올해 시작할 때는 이렇게 다 스프링 MSI 우승할 줄 몰랐는데 이렇게 우승하고 나니까 되게 꿈만 같고 너무 좋은 것 같습니다.
其实并没有想到自己
Well,
会花费这么长的一个时间
Coming
才
into
能达
this
到
year,
我
I
所
was
谓的
not
成就，无
expecting
论
to
是
win it all. You know, I did not
比如说
expect me
春节
to
的
win the
MVP 也好，
LCK
但
and
现
the
在就
MSI.
像梦
Right
实
now,
现
it
了一
feels
样，
like
站
I'm
在
in
这
my
个
dream.
MSI
You
的
know,
擂台上，
it
感觉
feels
非常非常
surreal.
高兴。下一个问题也想问到 Canyon 选手，这个 MSI 冠军对他来说可能也是非常的特别的。登顶过 LCK 的春夏以及全球总决赛之后，终于是将 MSI 的奖杯纳入了自己的收藏之中。所以现在有多么的幸福，以及有没有什么想和队员们去说的话呢？ 네, 다음 캐니언 선수에게 질문 드리겠습니다.
Next up,
이번 MSI
Canyon.
우승 캐니언 선수에게도 아주
This
특별한 것
MSI
같습니다.
title must be very special for you.
서머 그리고 롤드컵 우승
You
다
have
해보셨고
all the
지금
titles
드디어
in your
MSI
pocket,
우승
but you were missing one thing,
자리하셨습니다.
which was
지금
MSI
얼마나
title.
행복하시는지 여쭤보고 싶고 그리고
What does
팀원들에게
this mean
하고
to
싶은
you?
말씀이
And is there
있으신지
anything you
궁금하네요.
would like to say to your teammates?
일단 제가 MSI를 한 번도 프로 인생하면서 못 들어봐서 이번에 정말 쉽게 오지 않는 기회라 생각하고 꼭 진짜 최선을 다해서 우승하고 싶었는데 이렇게 우승하게 돼서 정말 기쁘고요. 팀원들에게는 정말 팀원들 너무 항상 잘해주고 고맙고 항상 생각하는 게 저희 팀을 항상 생각하는 게 뭐지? 진짜 하루에 3판은 진짜 절대 안 질 것 같아서 그런 생각을 하다 보니까 게임 할 때 좀 편한 것 같습니다.
其实我之前都没有拿到过
So far
MSI
in
的
my
冠军，这一
professional
次真的是
career,
抱
I
着要
was
去尽
never
全
able
力的一
to
个心
win
态去
an
拿到这
MSI
样的一
title,
个
so
冠
I
军，然
was
后纳入
aware
自己的
that
收
this
藏，去完
chance
成
would
我的一
not
个
come back
冠军收
easily.
集。
I really
那现
wanted
在此时
to
此刻真的是非常非常
accomplish
的
when
幸
the
福。至于
opportunity
说
has
想和队
found
员
me
们说的
this
话，就
year,
是非
so
常
I
感谢
worked
大家
so
能够
hard
一
to
直打
make
得
it
这么好，
happen.
跟我一起
And
前进。然
well,
后
I just want to say
反正
thank
我
you
们
to
这
all
一
my
天赢下
teammates.
赛
They
盘了之后
have
就
been
能够
working
获
so
胜了，所
hard.
以现
They
在
were
会非常
doing
非常高
great.
兴，也很感谢大家。
I mean,
那
because
下
I
一
have
个问
such
题
a
问到的
strong
是
belief in
Trophy
my
选手。
teammates, I was pretty sure that my team, Gen.G, will not drop
谢谢。
3 games in a day, so I was
在
feeling
之前
pretty
的宣传片
comfortable
当中 Chovy
playing
选
the
手提到
series
过，希
today.
望能证明自己比其他的中单选手更强这一个事情。今天想必也是用这个 BO5印证了这一点。那站在舞台中央，拥抱这一切的感觉又是怎样的呢？ 네, 다음 Chovy 선수 질문
Next up,
드리겠습니다.
Chovy.
그동안 간절하셨던 것만큼
The moment you have
지금
been
이
waiting for such a
결승의
long time.
결실이 아주 달콤한 것 같습니다.
Finally, you have won your first
이전에
ever
셔비 선수가
international
티저에서 이런
title.
말씀하셨는데요.
In one of the
다른
teasers,
리드라는
you mentioned
것보다
that winning
한 단계 더
MSI
위에
isn't your
있는
only
시력을
goal.
보여주고
You said
싶다.
you wanted to prove
오늘 이
that you are a level
과정에서
above
이거를
any other
정말
mid
증명한
laners,
것
and
같은데요.
today
소감이
you proved
남다르실
it
것
in a
같은데요.
best of 5
어떠세요?
series. How do you feel right now?
일단 제가 한 말을 지킬 수 있어서 좋고 많은 팬 여러분들과 그리고 제가 정말 간절히 원하던 국제전 타이틀을 이렇게 얻게 되었는데 원래 할 말이 좀 많았을 것 같은데 이렇게 막상 우승하고 나니까 그냥 너무 좋다는 생각만 들어가지고 그렇게 막 긴 말이 나오는 것 같지는 않아요. 되게 좋은 감정들이 교차하고 있는 것 같아요, 계속.
我对于自己恪守了自己的诺言这件事情，
I'm glad that I
说
was
到做到
able
这
to
个
live
事
up
情，
to
感
my
觉到
own
非常的
words,
开心。
and
其
you
次
know,
其实说白
I
了
know this
能
moment
够
is
站在这
something
个
that
舞台
me,
上面，
myself,
向
and
我
my
自己
fans
好
are
像
waiting
所有
for,
人证明
for
这件
and
事情
winning an
我是非常
international
不
tournament
该非常
title
好，
was
本身就
so
让我非常
hard,
高兴。
but
其实获胜
I
的
was
时候有很
always
多话想
imagining
说，
that
但
once
是
I
真
win an
的这一刻
international
到来的
title,
时候，
I
反而好
was
像
gonna have
不知
so
道该
many
怎么说
stuff
了，但是
to
感觉真的
let
非
out
常
and
非常的
speak
棒。
on stage,
下一个问
but
题也问到
finally
佩
the
斯选
moment
手
has come,
在
and
本
not
次的
much
系
thing
列
is
赛
right
上
now
能看
coming
到
to
他
my
是
head. You know,
越
it's
打
just
越
pure
好，尤
happiness
其是
right
到
now.
今天的第2局，不仅拿到了5杀，也是刷新了所有国际赛事的单人单场最高击杀纪录28杀。所以他将会如何评价自己在本次总决赛的一个发挥呢？ 네, 다음 페이즈 선수에게 질문 드리겠습니다.
Next up,
이번
Paige.
MSI 동안 폼이
Your
정말 엄청난
performance
것 같습니다.
here at
특히
MSI
이
kept
세트에서
getting stronger
칼리스타로
and
펜타킬을
stronger.
따내셨던
Especially in
것뿐만
game
아니라
2, you not
모두
only secured a
국제대회
pentakill,
포함해서
but also set a new record
혼자서
for the highest number of
게임에
kills
최다
in
킬을
the
달성하셨습니다.
international
무려
tournament.
28킬인데요.
20 kills in a
본인의
single game.
결승 폼에 대해서
How would you
어떻게
like to rate your
평가하시는지
performance
만족스럽나요?
here at the finals?
폼은 그냥 게임 열심히 하다 보니까 는 것 같고 또 결승에서 또 제가 킬을 이렇게 많이 먹을 수 있었던 이유는 그냥 시우 형이 그랩을 다 끌어줘가지고 킬을 잘 먹을 수 있었던 것 같고 그리고 이번 결승전에 제 경기력도 굉장히 만족스러워가지고 기분 좋은 것 같습니다.
可以说今天是
I
因为
think
比赛
I
进行得比
really, really
较顺利，所以
worked
我觉
hard.
得
So somehow, or
因为是决赛的
naturally,
原因嘛，可能
my
状态来
performance
讲也还
also
不错，
became
我觉得整
stronger.
体来讲还是比较满意
And
的。
I
那
think
其
I
实
was able to
非常
pick
高
up
兴的
that
是
many
能够
kills
在这样的一个国
because
际大舞
I
台
had
去
Lehan's
达
by
成
my
这么了不起的
side.
记
You know,
录。
his
当然
hooks
也
are
非常
landing
感
every
谢我
single
的辅
time,
助选手
and I was
Lehan's
able
哥
to just pick up
他
the
真的
kills.
是好
So
好地把
I'm
我
pretty
的
happy with my
记
performance
录
here
达
at the
成了，可以
finals.
说为了我很多的这样的一个击杀，所以能够让我达成这样的一个成就，非常的感谢，也对自己的今天的一个表现还是比较满意的。最后想问一下 Lehan's 选手，今天他也有无数的高光场面，那赢下 MSI 也意味着拿到了2024全球总决赛的资格。他对接下来即将开启的下半年又有怎样的一个決心以及期待呢？ 네, 마지막으로 리헨즈 선수에게
Finally,
질문드리겠습니다.
Lehan's.
오늘 결승전에서 아주
Today,
멋진 경기력을
You
보여줬습니다.
displayed an amazing
이번
performance in the
MSI를
finals.
이겨내면서
And with this
롤드컵
MSI
티켓까지
title,
손에
Gen.G has
쥐었습니다.
secured
어떤
a
기대를
direct
갖고
ticket
계신지 또
to
각오
Worlds.
한마디
What are
들어보겠습니다.
expectations heading to Worlds and throughout the year?
오늘 경기력이 저 개인적으로가 아니라 팀적으로 너무 좋았어서 그게 굉장히 행복했던 것 같고 이제 제가 월즈는 당연히 MSI 우승할 정도면 당연히 가야 하는 거라고 생각해서 당연하다 생각하고 저도 이제 페이지 선수가 워낙 잘해줘가지고 블리츠크랭크를 껴내게 돼서 그냥 선수들도 코치님들도 감독님도 다 감사한 것 같습니다.
那现在我们是，我觉得其实今天不光是对于我自己的一个表现，其实我更高兴的是我们团队的一个表现非常的好，而这一点让我感觉到非
Together
常
as a
的幸
team,
福。
we were able
因
to
为今天
display a
已经
great
赢下了
performance,
MSI，
and
所以我觉得
you know,
赢下
as an
世界
MSI
赛
winner, I
也
think we
是
have
非
to
常
make
有
it to
可
the
能的一个
Worlds
事情。
based on the performance that we showcased, and today as well. You know, I feel the same because Pace was such a great AD carry. I was able to lock in Blitzcrank, so I'm really grateful for my players, my coach, and my head coach.
如此出色，让我们拿下了 MSI 的冠军，同时也是向下一步，也就是全球总决赛，准备是要去拿下这样的一个目标。再次感谢所有的选手以及教练来到我们的赛后采访。接下来就到了由各大赛区票选的2024季中冠军赛 OPPO 总决赛 MVP 的重要时刻，请看大屏幕。
但是视野亏太多了，哇哟！斜刺里杀出一只小波比，拿锤子的约旦人，现在甚至1扛4。
Clean from Keen in the nick of time. BLG found a pick. They want to keep this going. Keen pushing to the top side, but it's a double stun from Bin. Bin now gonna get locked up. Canyon taking down the Jack.
When the chips are down, Canyon says, "I need a carry."
Toby sprinting forward. Q3 ready to go. Nice engage. They might lose one in the process, but Lehens is still standing. Toby taking down on, and Gen.G again dominate the exchange.
他的不错的造战场内有，他似乎可以掌控到战场啊！又去找你的 C 位，但最后1次线奎桑提一个人点难敌6手。
Someone needs to deal with Pace as he cleans up the entire fight.
The CC crucially hooked, though, gonna connect instantly onto the center. First blood, the flash, too damn late.
First ever religion that has come out of League of Legends. I am a believer.
恭喜李汉选手获得了本届2024季中冠军赛 OPPO 总决赛 MVP。也采访到李汉选手，首先恭喜他获得了本次的 OPPO 总决赛 MVP， 可以说本场 BO5也是他个人实力的一个极致体现。此时此景，感受如何呢？对，먼저 MVP를 받아서 정말 축하드립니다.
First off,
감사합니다.
big congratulations on winning the OPPO Finals MVP.
정말 자신의 능력을 제대로 보이셨습니다. 소감이 어떠신지?
How do you feel right now?
사실 몰랐는데 제가
I had no
것
idea. I
같고요.
feel like I stole someone else's
그냥
MVP right now.
몰라가지고 사실 별 생각이
I
안
was
들어서
not
좀
expecting it, so
갑작스러워서
it
되게
just
감사한
feels
마음이 들고 있습니다.
unreal, but I'm very
说实话有点没有
grateful.
想到，有点意外，但是拿到这样的一个总决赛 MVP， 非常的开心，非常的感谢。那最后在这里有没有什么跟所有一直以来由始至终支持他们的粉丝、为他们加油助威的粉丝说的呢？对，마지막으로 처음부터 지금까지 응원해주신 팬분들께
Anything you would like to say to all the fans out there that have supported Gen.G throughout this
젠지를
journey at
응원해주신 팬분들
MSI?
항상 저희가 표현하지 못하는데 너무 과분한 사랑 받고 있는 거 항상 감사하게 생각하고 있고요. 저 개인적으로는 저를 그동안 응원해주신 팬분들께 이제서야 좀 국제전 대회 우승컵을 안겨드릴 수 있어서 그게 좀 고마운 것 같습니다.
非常非常感谢所有的粉
I
丝们
really want
由
to
始至
say
终
thank
给予
you
我
to
们
all your
的
love
支
and
持与爱，
support.
真的是非常非常
Finally,
多过
we
量
got
的一个支
to,
持。
you know,
现在
bring
感觉
this
可以用这样的一个
trophy,
获胜的奖杯，用
international
一个冠
trophy
军
to
奖
my
杯
fans,
去
and
回馈
especially
给各
for
位的
my
一个支持。
fans.
非常
I
感谢
think
大
it
家，
took
大
me
家
so
不
long
自
for
己
me to
축하드립니다。
finally win an
谢谢，现在也
international
请列
title,
选手
so
回
I
到
want
队
to
伍
say
身边，
thank
再
you
次
for giving me the
捧起
love
他
that I
们
don't
的
deserve,
MSI
and I
冠军
really,
奖
really
杯。
appreciate your